welcome to the Uncle Kelven podcast, episode 25. Episode 25. I'm glad you guys are here. First of all, let me thank you guys for tuning in. I am your host, Uncle Kelven, Big Kelven? Yep, all of the above. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, push those numbers up so I can help you guys out. Please. That's what I'm asking of you guys. We work hard over here on this side. We do the best we can, and we want you guys to do the best that you can. So I appreciate you guys listening in. Shout out to all my listeners.
We gonna tune in.
Shout out to all my listeners. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this. I wasn't even gonna plan this episode, but something struck my nerve. So here we go. Check this out. Tyron Woodley. Hope I pronounced his name correctly. I don't want to do that and disrespect you, Tyron Woodley. You lost against Jake Paul.
And judge at ringside, Dana DePaulo scores about 78-74 in favor of the winner by split decision. And still undefeated, the problem child, Jake.
You had lost against Jake Paul, as we figured when you fought Damian Maia in the UFC. You threw less than 30 punches in 5 rounds, 5 minutes around, 25 minutes. You threw less than 30 punches in this fight. You refused to throw punches. I will admit that you had this amateur boxer hurt. Yes, Jake Paul is an amateur boxer. I have more boxing experience than Jake Paul does.
Come on, Dad. Come on.
Okay? Now, Tyron, you lost the fight. Man up. Admit you lost the fight. You want to say that you won. I can understand that everybody doesn't want to believe that they lost. You want to believe that you won.
Of course, man. I feel like I won that fight. I feel like I landed power shots. I feel like even when he landed a shot, I fucking brushed it off and I came back and I cracked him. I was in his face. I was in his shit. Pause. Bruh. And his back was against the rope the entire time. I was walking him down.
But you did not win, and now you're making excuses for an amateur fighter that has only fought, I think, what is it? Tell me what it is. What, 3 fights? Was it 3? 4. So it's 4 fights now? You lost against an amateur fighter who boxed a YouTube guy. I don't know who this KSI is. Shout out to him, though. Maybe he can go ahead and help build this up.
Focus on legit at BT. How we all doing?
Shout out to my people, though. All right, and then he fought, Nate Robinson. And I met Nate Robinson before. He's a very small guy. I think he's like 5'6", 5'7". Okay, quite athletic, though. I'm pretty sure in a street fight he'd be really good. But in a boxing match, I would work him. Then he fought Ben Askren, who fights like an old woman. So then he fought you, Tyron Woodley, and you lost. So now you're pretending that you won and you say, well, I can change up some things. For an amateur fighter, you have to change up things? And you're willing to get this man's name tattooed on your body.
Pause.
And then when people ask you about it, you become upset at them. You the one who said it. You shouldn't have mentioned it.
That's it. Everybody asking me about this fucking tattoo. I'm trying to bring the question up. Did you get the motherfucking tattoo? Shit. People, is y'all finna get the tattoo? Goddamn. Everybody want to know what I'm putting on my flesh. Is you about to get it? That's the question.
When he mentioned the bet, you should have just said no. You said something else. Then after the fight, okay, let's do it. Okay, I could see you was concussed at the time. I could show footage of you, Tyron Woodley, when this guy hit you with a right hand and you fell into his arms like a baby who had just seen his father who had been released from prison for 15 years. So, to you, Tyron Woodley, I offer you this. I stand about 6'2.5", 6'3", maybe 6'4" if I got on the Timberlands. You know what I mean? And I weigh about 195, between 195 and maybe 210, depending if I'm working out or eating good. And I have a hell of a jab and a crazy straight right, Tyron Woodley. So I'm willing to go ahead and spar with you. So if you hear this message, Tyron Woodley, I will spar with you in a boxing ring. We're not going to do that UFC, and respect to all those guys in UFC, but you're not doing that anymore. You're in this field and arena. Something that I know a little bit about, Tyron Woodley. So I'm giving you that offer. It's on the table. Uncle Kelven, Tyron Woodley, sparring match. You can make some money from that. I don't know if I'll let you get the lion's share because Dana White been pimping you so long. I don't see why I should go ahead and let you pimp me. But I don't like the fact that you lost and you trying to make a mockery of the sport of boxing. This is Marcus of Queensberry Rules. And that brings us to the card that just passed. If you guys had listened last week, that I talked about the Evander Holyfield versus Vitor TRT Belfort. Yes, I was wrong. I was wrong on that. I was completely wrong. I had forgot, and my nostalgia went away with me when I was making that pick. I was thinking of the old Evander, not the old man Evander. I was thinking about Evander Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. I was thinking that Evander Holyfield. Not realizing that Evander Holyfield still, he's a great shape. He's in very, 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 very great shape for a 58-year-old man. But we also have to remember that he is a 58-year-old man who has been in hundreds and hundreds of fights, took hundreds and hundreds of punches. He was never the most elusive heavyweight, and he went up in weight. But take nothing away from Vitor TRT Belfort. I have to emphasize the TRT part because Vitor Belfort uses TRT. TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. It's sort of like steroids, basically. And Vitor Belfort did and does have boxing experience. So, and for the people who wanted that fight to go longer, shame on you.
Tisk, tisk.
Shame on you if you want to see that old man keep getting punched. Shame on you. And as far as the other fight, the Anderson Silva versus Tito Ortiz, I was completely right on that fight. So for those who went with me, I'm sorry on Evander Holyfield's fault. Evander took that fight, like I said, on 2 weeks' notice. I apologize, Evander. You should, please don't do that no more unless you fight another 60-year-old man. I want to make it up to you guys again. Like I said, I know when I say I'm going to make things up, I mean, I'm going to help you guys out. In a couple weeks, UFC has a card, a really good card. So it'll be headlined by Brian Ortega versus Alexander Volkanovski. All right, so I'm going to give you guys some picks. Now, this is legitimate. I'm legitimately picking these picks as I'm talking to you guys right now on my own site that I'm picking them on. I'm not going to promote any site right now, but they can all reach out and I'll promote you guys. No problem. So let's go with this. First, we're going to go with Talia Santos versus Roxanne Fieri. Roxanne Fieri is she seems like a very, very nice person, but she is a female punching bag. She's going to go out there and get punched up and punched up. You can go ahead and take Talia Santos. Now, these are my money fights. I'm giving you these guys free before I open up a 1-900 number and have to be charging you guys for this. But because you're my first listeners here, I'm giving you guys this for free. And you go ahead and check these out, all right? We got Mirad Davalavi versus Marlon Morice, okay? Marlon Morice is an underdog in this fight. He is a dog, so we're going to take Marlon Morice. Yeah, I give you dogs that's going to win. We got Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvello. Okay, then we're going to take Jessica Andrade anyway, right? And we're going to go ahead. We have Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. These are both even fights. Both of these guys fought each other years ago. Nick Diaz won with a knockout. Robbie Lawler just got off a loss. But Nick Diaz hasn't fought in, I don't think, about 6 years. Whew, this is the one. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take Nick Diaz. I believe if you beat somebody one time, you can beat their ass again. So I'm going to take him. All right, so we got Curtis Blaze versus Jazarno Rosenstrike, something like that. We're going to take Curtis Blaze on that one. Curtis should be able to take him down. All right, then we have Valentina Chavchenko versus Lauren Murphy. All right, the odds say 1,300 for Valentina Shevchenko because she's going to whoop this girl's ass. Take Valentina Shevchenko, take her. Put all your money on that one. All right, here we go. And we got Brian Ortega versus Alexander Volkanovski. All right, here's the deal. Alexander Volkanovski is the champion. He has beaten Max Holloway twice. Very close fights. But beat him twice. Very close fights, though. Very close. Went to the judges and everything. All right, now here's the thing. Max Holloway destroyed Brian Ortega when he fought. He destroyed him. All right, so I'm going to continue and go with Alexander Volkanovski is going to take that. Now, that right there, if you include all those on that 7-fight parlay, if you bet $1, you're going to win $21.26. All right? So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to bet $2 to win $42.53. If I win that money, I will be having a little contest with my listeners. So there you go. Stay tuned for that. Hope I win. Hope you guys think I win. Let's come to the part of the podcast that people have grown to love. Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
One of my favorite things is to dole out unsolicited advice when no one has asked me for it.
All right. Give it up. Remember the hashtag TUKP advice. I'm here for you guys. All right. Today, how many questions do we have? How many?
5.
5. We have 5 questions. Remember the hashtag TUKP advice. My people will look into it, grab all you guys' questions, and they'll hand them to me live. And I will give you guys this live advice. So here we go. All right, this question comes from Tommy Throws Up. Wow, Tommy Throws Up. That's a crazy name. All right, the question is, friend requests again. Hi, quick question. Because I'm honestly baffled. I don't understand. I'm a female, 26-year-old, cleared out my Facebook friends list of people I feel either are toxic to my mental health, don't know, or ones I don't talk to on a regular basis. Even for that matter, some of these people have continued to send friend requests after being deleted. Some have sent multiple friend requests times after I have deleted them. Why? I don't have any friends as I'm an introvert. So not sure why the same people will continue to send friend requests to someone they don't know or talk to. Honestly, kind of freaks me out. Because like I said, even if I don't interact with them in any way, what difference does it make? They're useless to my life. Now, here's a question, I guess. If you do this, why? If I do this, okay. What makes you want to send multiple friend requests to the same person, especially the ones you don't talk to? Oh, okay. I don't know this person, but I feel that she's talking to me. All right, first of all, I ain't never seen you a couple of friend requests. So you can lay off that. You know what I'm saying? I got friend requests in my mailbox. You know what I mean? And my friend, just leave them there. don't take it personal. You taking it real personal. Like you said, you don't know them. So why are you taking it so personal? Okay, then you never met them. You don't remember. You don't know the prince of African nation somewhere. Okay, you don't. So stop ignoring him. Ignore him. Now, if it was me, now you directing it at me, and I sent you a friend request. Hey, just ignore it. I probably won't send it again though. But I really don't know if you talking about me. But that's a good question. You should just go ahead. I've never done it. To answer one of your questions, number one, I've never done it, so it doesn't make me feel any type of way. But for you, don't take it personal. Like you said, you don't know these people or interact with these people. You say you're an introvert. Leave it alone. There you go. Give me the next question, please. Please.
Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
This comes from Foleft. Okay, Foleft. Advice for native Floridian moving to snow and cold. All right, here we go. I lived in Florida my whole 28 years with 100-degree weather and 1,000 degrees humidity and mosquitoes and alligators and all the lovely things Florida has to offer. I have never seen snow, never experienced anything below 20 degrees, and never seen the leaves change on a tree. I'm about to move to Illinois with my partner, 5 cats and large dog. Oh, okay, shout out. Coming to Illinois. There you go. Maybe you're coming to be a little closer to the Uncle Kelven podcast. Get with us. Okay, advice on what to stock up on, look out for, learn, etc. How to keep my pets warm and safe. Something you wish you would have known when making a similar move. P.S. I'm extremely excited, and I've already heard about the thousands of people telling me that snow will crush my soul. So you can skip that one. Okay then, here's what you need to do. I've been around this environment for years. What you need to do is get you some layers for you. Okay, first of all, when you get up here, get you some layers. Go ahead and start getting you some long johns, some Under Armours. Definitely get you some hoodies. Some socks, because you probably ain't used to wearing socks. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you socked up, get you some thick ones. Don't get them Cuban, get you some thick socks. Get you some real boots. Now, you're going to have to go ahead and spend you some money and get you some real boots. You're going to be like, man, this is ugly. Yeah, it's going to look ugly. Get you some real boots that's waterproof, all that. Okay, then. As far as your pets, I don't know. You might have to put some clothing on them if they into that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, animals will adjust if you're keeping them indoors or whatever. You know what I mean? So animals can adjust. Get them some blankets too. You know what I mean? So they can curl up in a blanket. I guess you dig. But you'll definitely be all right. You'll be all right. Like I said, you're enthusiastic. You good. You're gonna enjoy yourself. All right, give it to us. Next question, please.
Uncle Kelven's unsolicited advice.
All right, here we go. Help. No, this comes from, they just want immediate demand. Immediate demand. Here we go. Immediate demand. Help. I found my boss's boyfriend on Tinder. People still using Tinder? I don't know. People still using I thought people was off of that Tinder for a second. I don't know. I had an account, but I deleted that. I think it was dragging my phone down. I don't know. I'll get into the Tinder stories later on. But let's get back to this person. I'm trying to help them, please. I found my boss's boyfriend on Tinder. There you go. You're giving me right to the question. They have been together strictly, exclusively for almost 3 years now. She moved states for him, and most of her world revolves around him. He has followed other girls I work with on Instagram the day after meeting them. But at weird times, like 1 a.m.
Dude.
The Tinder account looks recent. I compared it to his Instagram. Do I tell my boss? I would definitely want to know if this was happening to me. I know for sure they don't have an open relationship or any agreement. Okay, immediate demand. Woo! You is an investigator. I think you might like your boss's boyfriend yourself. You might like him. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. How you know he following girls the day after he meet them on Instagram? I meet people on Instagram and I follow them right then and there in their face. Now if they ain't posting nothing good, I'm gonna delete it. Man, you don't follow me no more? No, man, because especially if you follow him and then you got to send a request to get the follow back. Man, I can't follow you. You be on too much crazy stuff on your Instagram. Boom, you delete it. Now, next time I need to follow you, hey, man, I posted something. No, I'm sorry. So, no, I don't know if anything weird with that, but you might like your boss's boyfriend. Then you on Tinder, so definitely you on Tinder already, so you definitely looking for somebody. So my advice to you, real talk, you say you want somebody, no. All right, this is how you gonna prove if he fucking around. Go back on his Tinder account, like his Tinder, let him know that you ain't gonna tell your girl. Let him know if you ain't gonna tell your girl, right? And if he say he going, you gotta see how far he gonna take it to. You know what I mean? Then you go ahead and cause he might just be just on there flirting. He don't mean no intention. Or go ahead and do that and tell me what happened. Get with me on that. That's my advice. That's my advice to you on that one.
Conselho não solicitado do Uncle Kelven.
This comes from Robo Bitch. Okay, Robo Bitch. The question is, how do I become a gunslinging cowboy?
I'm your huckleberry.
Okay. I want to, but here got follow-up, see? I want to become a gunslinging cowboy and live out my Wild West fantasies of wandering the world as a lone traveler. How do I achieve this? Oh, you came to the right person. Now, I don't know your age, but the way you formulated that question, I think that you might be over the age of 18. Hopefully you are, right? Hopefully you're over the age of 21. You gotta be. I think that's one of my demographics that we do good in here at the Uncle Kel podcast. How are we on the 21 demographic? We good? All right, then. Let's go. This you need to do. You want to become a gunslinging cowboy. First of all, go get yourself a gun. Get yourself a gun. You have to achieve the latter part. So get yourself a gun. Hey, I don't know what state you're calling from or where you're at or what country. Please obey by all of your wherever you live. Obey by all those firearm codes, or get you a fake gun.
Pew, pew,
but
pew.
Get yourself a gun, nonetheless. Now, once you get yourself a gun, you have to go out then and get yourself a cowboy hat, because you want to be a gun-slinging cowboy. So you have to get a cowboy hat. So now you have a gun and a cowboy hat. From there, you have to get a cowboy shirt, then cowboy pants. I think they Wranglers. Whatever type of pants the Cowboys with. Wranglers, I know on the back of the Levi's, they got that stuff on there. So you can't be having on no Fat Farms or no Guess jeans. I'm naming old school jeans. I don't even know new Robin jeans. Is that new jeans? What's new jeans? I don't know new jeans.
Come on, Dad.
Sergio Valente? You can't have over there. I don't know. I see some. Okay. Then you go ahead and get you some cowboy boots. Right? Now, at that point, with the gun, the cowboy hat, the cowboy shirt, pants, and boots, you're going to come off like an old school Mexican. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know your ethnicity. You left that out. So if you're already an old school Mexican, you're going to be like, oh, I already got this shit in my closet. I'm straight. Or you might be, hopefully you're not, you know what I mean, from Texas or whatever, because that's all they wear. So you get that look, right? Bow. Now here is what is going, and you're going to be a traveler. So if you're going to be a traveler, can't have no job. You got to leave that shit alone. Leave the job part alone. Now, take you some gun slinging practices, watch you a couple of movies, you know, Clint Eastwood always had a couple of good movies, you know what I'm saying? And quit your job and just go ahead and travel. You know what I mean? Just start traveling and being by yourself. After a while, you know, you'll be, you know, hopefully you got a phone. No, you can't have no phone. You gotta be a lone wolf type traveler.
Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice.
Let's get it in. Last question. Remember, please, hashtag TUKP advice, and I will give you Uncle Kelvin's unsolicited advice. Here we go. Last question. Last question comes from Unicorn 79. Oh, Unicorn 79. Like I said, y'all could have gave me like this type of question. You could have just gave this to me like first. Because I know, okay, here we go. Let's get to the question. Unicorn 79. Hey, they gave a question last week, I think it was, the last podcast. All right, let's see what they got. Unicorn 79. Who do I report your advice to? Okay, I don't know what you mean. Now I'm starting to wonder about Unicorn 79. I'm starting to wonder about Unicorn 79. Is Unicorn 79 a Karen? Because the question is, who can they report my advice to? I don't understand the context of that question. You see, that's why Unicorn 79, I think we have a problem or issue. Because I don't think it's not personal on me, right? No, it's not personal on my end. You know that. You know it's not personal on my end, so I don't know where this is coming from. But to answer Unicorn 79's question, you can report it, hate to say it, to your mama. It don't matter who you report it to. I'm my own man. I told you this, Unicorn 79. Nah. With that being said, hey, Unicorn 79, shut your damn mouth. That's you can report it to Unicorn 79 by shutting your damn mouth. So, here we go again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. We're trying to put this stuff out and hope you guys will enjoy it. All right. With that being said, we are out of here. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for listening.